Thank fuck, is all I'll say. Thank fuck, this is the last time I'm going to be talking about a Chelsea Football Club match until August. But no, you might be thinking, we're playing Newcastle on Sunday. We still have one game left to play. If you think I'm watching that shower of shite play when there's a relegation battle to be had on the last day of the season, we have proper Barclays to ensue on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, and you think I'm going to watch a team that consists of Conor Gallagher in midfield, tripping over his own legs on a consistent basis, and Kai Havertz missing chances from 6 yards out, and running around up front like a fucking headless chicken. I mean, you must be off your head. There's no chance in absolute fucking hell I'm tuning in for that on Sunday when there's limbs to be had at Goodison Park or the King Power Stadium or Elland Road on Sunday. I'm sorry, I'm not putting myself through it anymore. This is the last Chelsea match I'm reviewing until August. I don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the newer YouTube channel where it's been a consistent theme this season to be almost going through a therapy session on a weekly, if not bi-weekly basis with regards to Chelsea Football Club losing matches. It's the 16th time we've lost a football match this season in the Premier League. We've won 11, we've drawn 10, and we've lost 16, and yet we have a minus 11 goal difference now. We finally did score a goal today. My Portuguese fucking starboy João Felix. You guys will soon see the light if you do not rate this guy, trust me on that one. And yet Chelsea guaranteed to finish in the bottom half of the table for the first time, I believe, since 1996. We've now officially, unless we score 11 goals against this Newcastle super team on the final day of the season, we will be finishing the season with our lowest ever goals scored tally in a Premier League season ever, and yet more than likely we will be finishing 12th because I can't see us against Newcastle bettering Palace's results against already safe Nottingham Forest at Selhurst Park on Sunday. So yeah, more than likely we will finish 12th, if not 13th if Wolves do win and we lose to Newcastle on Sunday. So yeah, but yeah, honestly, this season that has been just so indescribably bad, and a season that has actually left me lost for words as to how to describe it and sum it up in proper English terms right now. It's coming to an end on Sunday, and as far as I'm concerned, it's over now because, like I said, I'm not tuning in for that fucking dross on Sunday. So we can finally be free from this absolute fuckery of a season at long last. Oh my god, this summer without Chelsea is going to absolutely hit like fucking crack cocaine. Not that I know what that feels like, but even still, I can imagine what it feels like, and I'm going to imagine what it feels like throughout the course of the gap between this season ending and pre-season under Mauricio Pochettino. He's Chelsea, you know. I don't even know how to feel right now, to be honest. I'm actually going to look at the stats for this game because, to be honest, in the first half, I was actually a little bit impressed. Even with the fact we were 2-0 down, I think it just sums up where the expectations of Chelsea fans are right now, that we can be 2-0 down to Manchester United at half-time and still be really impressed with the performance, really. But if you look at it on the whole, oh my fucking god, I've just seen we've conceded 5.14 expected goals. That is actually insane. That is actually incredible. 4.05 expected goals in the second half. In the first half, 61% possession, 1.51 expected goals to United's 1.09, 3 big chances created to United's 1. The game finished with United had 6 big chances in the second half. Are you taking the mick out of my life? Okay, you know what, I'm not even going to be annoyed because why am I actually getting annoyed? What's the point? Like, this season's over. Like, you know what, I've fallen back into the trap again of being pissed off, haven't I? Because I've said countless times in the last few weeks that there's literally no point in getting annoyed at this team anymore because, as I've said in this channel multiple times, how many fucking times does this team have to show what they're not capable of before we actually take the hint and realise we are not a serious team this season? And look, the players have clocked out. I've clocked out a long time ago. For some reason, I've decided to clock back in for the last 5 minutes of this video, or the first 5 minutes of this video, I should say. I mean, in terms of the performance, I think it was probably Wesley Fofana's worst ever game in the Chelsea shirt so far, and he's entitled to a bad game because he's been absolutely brilliant for us this season so far, but I thought tonight he was absolutely all over the place. Gave away a penalty in sloppy fashion, to be fair. And you know what? Enzo Fernandez, you're getting the Hazard treatment now, my friend. You really are on your way to getting the Hazard treatment because, my god, I feel fucking sorry for you right now. Honestly, you are running this show on your own, on your ones, single-handedly, and it really does feel like that 18-19 season and 17-18 season when Hazard was absolutely carrying us on his fucking back, and there's no wonder he's injured because he must have fucking pains getting out of bed in the morning with his back being in so much pain, being under so much pressure for 2 seasons at Chelsea Football Club where he carried us over the line. And honestly, Enzo, my friend, you might want to invest in a chiropractor during the summer, because honestly, you are going in the direction of waking up in the morning with a fucking sore back a few nights during the week, I can't lie. I thought Carney Chukwuemeka was okay, to be honest. I'm still surprised, and I think he's been absolutely robbed of minutes this season, to be honest, and I think today's performance showed that. I mean, he's one of the only players that actually looks to have a little bit of confidence, a little bit about him in midfield, in terms of driving from midfield, and yeah, his ability to take a man on and his ability to carry the ball looks very, very promising. So hopefully we can see more of him next season, whether it be at Chelsea or out on loan. I personally think that a loan at a Premier League club where he starts week in, week out would do him absolutely the world of good, to be honest. I think Lewis Hall looked very good. I think he looks really promising in that left back position. I think he possesses similar traits to Ben Chilwell in terms of his athleticism, his ability to play high and wide, and his ball carrying ability looks very good. And he's a little bit actually more technically gifted in terms of beating his man and taking his man on in terms of his dribbling ability than maybe Ben Chilwell is. But I'd like to see Lewis Hall a lot more next season as well, again, whether it's at Chelsea or out on loan, because obviously we've got 2 left backs in Chilwell and Cucurella. But yeah, I definitely do think Lewis Hall is one for the future, and I think he could definitely, thrive in a role where maybe he plays in an elbow tactic where the right back shifts in to make a back 3 and Lewis Hall plays higher up the pitch, or even if Lewis Hall can operate in those central areas and almost that Zinchenko or Cancelo role. And look, again, I mean, I don't want to single out players because I think the majority of them were poor, in terms of Wesley Fofana, like I said, who was absolutely horrendous. I think Azpilicueta, unfortunately, as much as I love the guy and think he's been an absolutely brilliant servant for this club, he's absolutely washed, he's finished, and yep, got absolutely rinsed once again today. And to be honest, I can't remember the last time Azpilicueta actually had a semi-good game for this football club, if I'm honest. I think Conor Gallagher was absolutely horrendous. I thought it was one of the worst games he's ever played for Chelsea as well. Just like I said at the start of the video, look, I absolutely love Conor Gallagher, and the one thing I will never be able to fault the guy for is the fact that he gives absolutely every ounce of blood, sweat and tears he has in his body for this football club when he plays. But I'm sorry, the guy is not technically good enough to play for this football club. He trips over his own feet, he's slipping all around the place, to be honest, and yeah, just sometimes when he plays for this football club, he looks just actually incompetent in possession, and unfortunately, I think he'll do absolute wonders for a smaller club who plays a more energetic based style of football. But I just think at the top level in his technical ability, especially in a team that technically wants to, play on the front foot in the future, especially under Mauricio Pochettino, I think he's probably going to be one that has to be moved on. If you can get 35-40 million for him in the summer, I think you take it and run it, to be honest. We go into that final game against Newcastle on Sunday, the one that doesn't exist obviously in my mind, and if we can come away from that game without being hammered, in my opinion, that would be seen as a success, to be honest. And realistically, that game will be seen as a success no matter what the scoreline is, given the fact that it will finally see us put an end to this absolutely catastrophic season. And yeah, a lot of work has to be done on this team in the summer in terms of shipping a lot of these players out. I'll go through a few of them I think shouldn't be here next season: Edouard Mendy, Cesar Azpilicueta, Hakim Ziyech, Christian Pulisic, Conor Gallagher, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and there's a few other players as well that I could single out that I wouldn't be 100% against selling, to be honest, or just letting go of and just cutting our ties with. But yeah, I think if we can get 9 or 10 of these players out the door, sign a goalkeeper, sign a proper number 9 and sign a proper number 6 to really give Enzo some help in that midfield, I think we could be cooking next season under Mauricio Pochettino. As laughable as it sounds to be talking anyway optimistic about this football club right now, I don't think we're a million miles off if we do get those 2 things right. And obviously if Pochettino can implement a system early doors that is going to get the best out of the players that we do have next season. So it's not all doom and gloom, Chelsea fans, believe me on that one. In terms of Man United, real quick, congratulations to Erik ten Hag and this United team, because obviously they have clinched themselves a Champions League spot next season and have deserved it. Erik ten Hag has done a good job at United this season, and yeah, I think he definitely is going to make United look a lot more of a threat next season if United's board can back him next season in the transfer window. Because I think out of all the managers that United have had post Fergie, I think Erik ten Hag looks like the man to take United forward now. And I think, like I said, if they get a striker, if they can improve in their centre back depth, if they can get another midfielder maybe, if they can get a goalkeeper who's actually good in terms of his distribution, I think United could be well and truly up there in terms of maybe competing for the title next season. Even though I personally believe right now, as much as it's early to say, I just can't see anyone stopping this City team next season, to be honest. And yep, that's basically all I think I have to say right now. Manchester United 4, Chelsea 1, another horrendous result for Chelsea Football Club. But do we give a fuck at this stage? Absolutely not do we give a fuck. So yeah, we move on to Newcastle on Sunday, we get that game over and done with and out of the road, and then we can focus on just enjoying ourselves in the summer with the good weather. Maybe not in Ireland, but wherever you are in the world watching this video, I hope your summer is good in terms of the weather and you can just relax, put your feet up and just enjoy a summer without Chelsea Football Club embarrassing us on a weekly basis, if not bi-weekly basis. It should be quite an enjoyable experience. And then we go into pre-season under Mauricio Pochettino. I'm fully here for it. And yeah, then we can actually hopefully be somewhat of a serious club again come August. So yeah, that's how it is right now. But yeah, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. It would be absolutely massively appreciated. And also if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that would also be massively appreciated, because we're looking to hit 3,000 subscribers on this channel as soon as we can possibly get there. And turn on that notification bell as well, because you will never miss one of these absolutely brilliant videos. Said no one ever. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Chat to you later, and up the chouse.